So, Dinesh, what's so special about children cases that you wrote a book about it?
See, initially when I started working on children, my ideas had been given to me that in children cases, it is very difficult to go in their center. One. Second, it has been told to us that it is difficult in adult cases to, come to the same remedy in an audience of even 20 or 30. Forget about 500. So can you do a case taking somewhere where all homeopath can get united? In fact, that's how, see, if you want, I'll just show you the whole journey, how I started, the thought. Actually, this is the cover page of my book.
So what's going on there? Can you tell about it?
It's the book, the title is A Wonder with a Little Wonder to Explore Their Core. And actually, this cover page explains everything about the book.
Okay.
Here you see the whole tunnel is there. And you see that a woman is there and a child is there. They both have a separate path and both are walking on their own path. And at the end of the tunnel there is a light. It's like, and this, I have shown this lady, she's just looking at her, not holding it. She's not holding it. So you see that they are walking here. Homeopath is just helping the child to find his own path.
Beautiful.
And the homeopath I have shown in the female way, the feminine way. It's not a masculine energy, it has to be feminine energy, which is just artistically helping a child to go his center by his own. And wherever he goes off the track, keep the child on the track.
Nice.
And he finds himself the whole track.
Very deep meaning.
And the whole, if you see, the universal question which bothers us is, why cannot the two homeopath comes to the same individual human understanding of one child? Why do two different telepaths emphasis on their method, their system? And why cannot two homeopaths be united?
Yes.
And same what the Hahnemann spoke, how often I have wished for the concurrence of some physician on eminence on this point. I always hope to obtain it, believing that the observation conducted by really practical mind must eventually unite in truth, as the radii of a circle, though even so far asunder at the circumference, all converge in a common center. So it was there in my mind that can I create a case-taking method or a module, especially in the children, which is ageless, timeless and beyond any personality.
I see.
Beyond any personality, I mean that there is so many people have spoken about case taking and it is according to their system. Can we go beyond the system and create something which is more important?
So you mean the personality of the homeopath there?
Yes, not the, yes.
Okay.
So that's what then I said, that can this whole case taking process be integrative? Integrative where the old classical homeopathy and a modern classical homeopath, they identify with it.
Okay.
And not only the modern classical homeopath, those belonging to different school, they identify with it. My second aim was, can this whole process be simple and scientific? It's that simple where every homeopath belonging to any school can understand it, and so scientific where they can understand the step-by-step process of it. Also, the most important thing is, can I make this case-taking more child-centric, the human-centric? Till now, if you see that most of us know the case-taking, and we apply in every patient the same case-taking.
Yes.
If we believe in individualization, then don't you think the whole method of exploring individual part of child should be individualistic?
Exactly.
And that's what I said, the whole child-centric approach. Can I do case in such a way where everyone understand it, yet it is according to that child's center? And that's how, and it's so systematic and scientific, which is reproducible.
Yes.
Most of the time people say, we cannot do it. So it is something which we can do it, and you saw in this whole seminar that how it is reproducible.
Yes. So by scientific you mean reproducible?
Reproducible.
Okay.
So according to me, this idea was there in front of me, and then what I did, I started understanding child and developed a whole module of the case taking, which I divide into two parts. The universal centric, the passive case taking, which is more open, more where every child go through that, and then from that I get some clues which anybody sitting in the auditorium or anybody taking that can get those clues, and then from those clues they go step by step. Now what to ask, when to ask, how to ask, how much to ask, and how I will know that case is complete. Everything they can get the clue. It becomes that intuitive and scientific. And that's how, they have divided into two parts. So once I understood this part, then I understood that can I reproduce this in children where they have few areas which are peculiar. For example, fear, phobias, dreams, imagination, interest and hobbies. Can I do case taking in such a way where each area I can explore scientifically? Till now we used to ask basic question. So then each chapter, if you see, this book has been divided into, first logically from the physics you find out that what is child energy and derive it through the physics law. Once you know what is child energy and how pure it is, what happens, the next chapter goes it, what happens to this energy when it is in health and in disease. And you, through the, you understand this health and disease again through physics, Hahnemann and all existing book, and you come to the derivation. Once that is done, then you go to the basic techniques of case taking, like listening, the essence of all technique, what type of listening, what is right kind of listening, then observation, what kind of observation. Then you go into the scientific kind of case taking, where these I have divided into two parts, universal and the child-centric case taking. Once this is clear to the reader, then I say, can this be reproduced if we want to explore their fears? Then how I explore fears, what I ask, when I ask, and how through fears I can go to his center, his energy level, and even the remedy which he is going to receive to his source level. Then next chapter, then can I go through the dreams itself? Then the whole chapter, like how people with the different dreams, children with the different dreams, how you take use of dreams and go in the center. And then the next chapter is about how I can use the art, like drawing, painting, poetry, doodles, singing, all these things, and each one how can help me to enter into his center. And then the last chapter is about, once I have understood all these things, can I help child to go within and experience this whole energy pattern which is there, which is altered there. That's about, it's an internal witnessing process which I use in many grown-up, and now I use in children also, where they can understand their sensation.
Also in little children.
In the little children. And this whole book is about that. And then the next part, if you see, once this theory has been, that's why I've said this is talk the talk. And after that, if you see, it's a womb connection. And here, scientifically, through physics again, derived what really the mother's history during pregnancy is. What is really important. And once that has been known, once I know what is really important, that it is, the whole derivation conclusion is that it is the child energy which expressed through mother. Once that is understood, then what question I ask in order to understand this energy.
Because it is often misunderstood.
Yes. And that's what I then try to bring every people what they have spoken in the past and what should be the real one. Not only that, then how we can help pregnant mother to focus on this energy. And how they can meditate and what question they ask, what they can do in order to understand this energy within.